Everyone had that one place they loved to visit as a kid. What was that place for you? It could be anywhere. Nostalgia should rush over you when you picture it. And if you can't picture it, you're not thinking of the right place. Close your eyes, and you're back there. This place for me was a field that was a stone's throw away from my grandparents' house. As a kid, I used to love being outside, whether it's in the woods or in a field. I don't venture out into those places very often anymore. But when the school holidays, those are the kind of places I'd be spending most of my time, because my parents would usually be at work, so I'd have to go to my grandparents. A lot of my time was spent in this field with my friends that live very close by. It's been a while since I've been in that field, and I can't really remember the last time I was in it. I wish I could. But one day, I just decided not to go into the field as much. I didn't forget about it, I just moved on and grew up because I didn't have to stay at my grandparents in the holidays anymore because I was old enough to stay home alone. I was looking back at an old video of me and my friends in that field the other day, and it felt weird, almost alien-like. It's been so long since I've been in the field in the way it was. Normally people look at old pictures or videos of significant places in their life, which I do have quite a few of that field, but it doesn't beat being able to visit the place. Too bad I can't do that now.
Well, there was nothing we could do about it, and it's been on the cards for quite a long time. And
rumours, and then a letter from council.
yeah, and then they put up notices saying what the plans were, for the area sort of thing. That's the normal way, I think. You got to put it up for so long, even if everybody don't see it, but they go through the process that put up a notice saying that, yeah, that's it really.
When I used to go to primary school, I had to go to an after school club to be looked after whilst my parents were still at work. And it's safe to say I hated it. It wasn't very fun, and they served terrible food. I'm talking cauliflower cheese, which I hate, chicken that tasted like cheese, and lentil-filled lasagna. But there was one day where I could get away from all of that, and that was on Mondays. Every Monday, I got to stay with my grandparents, so that meant good food and fun with my friends in the field.
Well, we've been here,
20
years,
yeah.
Well, it's changed quite a bit, isn't it? Because where the car park is now, it wasn't like that, and just beyond the car park was just wooded land.
Fields,
Yeah. Now we're having houses. Well, it's like every bit of spare land, isn't it? Where they just build houses.
Yeah.
How much has the view outside your window changed?
Well, except for losing up all the wooded areas.
It hasn't really, is it?
It hasn't, not much, because we still can see, for now, we can still see way over the valley and up on the hills and everything anyway, so in the next few months, I think that's going to change anyway with the houses that's going to be built, so yeah.
Okay.
But I suppose that's life, nothing stays the same.
My grandparents are very giving. I never leave the house empty-handed. Whether that's them giving me food or getting some of my grandma's bacon to take home or a gadget or tool from my granddad. My granddad gave me my first camera. Now, as a kid, I didn't really have much to photograph or have any photography knowledge at all. I used to use it every now and again, and I actually used it to film a bunch of horrible YouTube videos as a kid, which are kind of nice memories to look back on now. I actually made a video of my friends in the field, which was using the camera that my granddad gave me. And it's technically my first short film I made. It's terrible. I was like 10 when I made it. The way I sold the video to my friends was that there's going to be a bunch of special effects in the video, which I was not capable of making at all. I didn't have a computer capable of opening Premiere Pro or After Effects. And all the film was completely improvised and in one take, which would be impressive if it was a Hollywood produced film. But no, it's just 10-year-old me making a terrible terrible video. The short film, if you can really call it that, was inspired by Raka Raka, which was a YouTube duo that made fight videos with special effects in. They were quite popular back in the day. I don't know if they're doing much these days, but I didn't add the special effects in the video and it just looks really bad. None of the punches connect. This short film is the main piece of footage I have of the field before it turned into a construction site. I've never been one to take videos of events that happen in my life. I'm just usually there in the moment, and I don't want to be that guy that just pulls out a camera and records the entire day. It's funny, I couldn't wait to go outside at my grandparents', go in the woods, run through the field. I knew the field was going to have houses built on it around the same time as my grandparents did, but I just thought it wouldn't happen. It was so far in the future I couldn't picture it happening, but I just didn't realise that one day the place would be over for me, and I kind of forgot that it wasn't happening. One day I woke up, got dressed, played on my PlayStation or whatever, and I didn't think about the field.
Seen Harlequin.
You gotta say what Harlequin was.
Harlequin was a horse that was kept in the field, and it always seemed to escape for some reason.
And he used to pop next door and eat her roses. Go in garden and eat her roses.
It's always escaping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and going for walks. I used to take you for walks in there, yeah. Build dens, didn't you?
Yeah, the tree house. My granddad helped me and my friends build a tree house, and it was right there in that spot. There was a big tree. It looked like it'd been there for quite a while. We didn't use any nails to build it. All my granddad did was get an axe, a hammer, and some wood, and we just helped him slot in the wood as the foundation, and we set the rest. We didn't really do that much to it, and it wasn't much, but it felt like a really great treehouse, and it actually features in the short film. I used a treehouse as a location where I shot a very terribly edited death of a character. I even teased the return of the character because I thought I was going to do more. I used to watch a lot of Marvel films and I'd probably just got the idea from that.
To be honest, I ain't giving it much.
No, it's not
thought.
really affecting us, is it?
No, not really.
Might do when they're finished building them, but it's just not, no. Apart from everything being dusty.
Yeah.
And dirt coming in, but
well, that's about it, really.
yeah.
Because sometimes, depending on which way the wind's blowing, it's really, really dusty. But it's just the way it is. If you're building, you've got to have dust, and that's it.
There was nothing I could do about the field being turned into a construction site, so I stopped thinking about it and just got on with enjoying myself. Worrying about it wasn't going to make it go away. Going to my grandparents' house and going in the field was a very nice escape from the after-school club that I hated. I used to actually join a bunch of after-school clubs at my primary school, so I didn't have to go to the one that my parents are paying for. Yeah, I did this so I don't have to be tucking into lentil lasagna every week. I would always end up quitting a few clubs because I didn't really like them, but my granddad told me that I should never just quit things straight away. I should at least try to stick them through and see how they pan out. And for the most part, I'd like to say I've listened to that advice, and it's why I ended up sticking with football and a dance club longer than I thought I would. Sticking at things made me realise what I really wanted to do. The things I wanted to do over the years has changed quite a lot. The first thing I wanted to be when I was older was a journalist, because I loved writing, I still love writing, which I'm very glad I didn't pursue that career, because some of the things that journalists have to write about, I would not want to do that. Then I wanted to be a YouTuber because I grew up around watching YouTube and it looked cool and fun. And then when I got to high school, I wanted to be an engineer, which I was really sure of until the pandemic hit. I was really good at engineering. I got a level 2 distinction star, which is equivalent to an A star, and I'm probably never going to use those grades in anything. In lockdown, I really thought about what I wanted to do, and I actually started creating YouTube videos again, which were fun, and they kind of sparked the creative side inside me whilst I was in lockdown, and it really helped me discover my love for editing, and editing also helped me discover my love for film. So I decided I wanted to be a filmmaker. So far I've written 2 scripts and I'm planning to shoot a short film over the summer.
Yes.
That's true. Yeah.
We will.
Freud might be a gated area. It seem to do that everywhere, you know. It's gated. Don't want any outside influences coming in.
Pretty much every camera I've been given is from my granddad, and if he didn't give me them, I wouldn't be able to explore the skill as freely as I wanted to. Most of the lenses I used in this video to capture the footage were also a gift from my granddad. The guitar you hear in the video is my first guitar, which was bought for me by my grandma. And the keyboard you hear in this video was a present from both my grandma and my granddad. They're responsible for the creative parts in this video, so thank you.